Let's go to the armbar now. So, when you guys are here, we're gonna make the first play. I'm like pulling the guy, I'm trying to get his head, climb my guard a little bit, hand fighting, boom, hug, hip escape, relock. He's trying to pull the arm through, okay? Now, once I get here and I lock, this elbow, this arm is not gonna be in my hip. If it's like this, he's gonna create space. See, I gotta push it by and get it to here. I can't let his elbow be here. So if you're like this, like get a little, see I'm holding the posture, so I'm hugging him tight, he's trying to get the arm through. And if he, keep going. Yeah, and now I'm like, here, now you gotta posture and break out. But you see how I never let go? If I were to go like this, my legs open, you're like, it's over. I lost everything that I just gained. So when I'm here, I have the head, and he's getting his arm through, and I'm like trying to pull him in, I'm hugging him again, relocking, and I dropped his elbow to the mat. Now, we try to get up, but now his posture is strong and it's gonna start coming up. So he's gonna start coming up and we're gonna go, oh no, I can't get the back. I'm trying, but it's not gonna work. Now he's gonna push me back towards my back. Yeah, he might try to bring that arm all the way up, straight above my head. Go ahead, right hand, straight up. Yeah, he might try to do that. You guys see that? So when I'm here, I'm like keeping it tight. And then when I realize I can't go to the back anymore, he's gonna put me on my back again. That's now time where we go. Underhook to the leg, okay? And then the next thing is to try to, see I'm hugging his neck? This hand's gonna start transferring into the arm, deep hook on the arm, as I already have the leg, so he cannot angle anymore. This leg control stops his right knee from covering my butt over here. If I didn't have that, he could walk to the right and cover my butt and then pull his arm through and posture up, and I lost everything again. So once you're here and you were trying to get to his back and he starts to try to like get out, boom, I underhooked the leg. Okay, now this arm's trying to get through. I'm gonna start hooking the arm and we're gonna climb, wrap on top of the shoulder and lock our legs. Okay, so we cover the shoulder. Okay, next, this is the most like important movement in armbar jiu-jitsu guard stuff. Elbows through the loop. I'm not holding with my hand. I never hold. I'm through the loop. And then I'm gonna just go here, like that. Okay, so the inside of my knee pushes his shoulder. At the same time, this leg kicks high in the armpit and my butt scoots out. So now if Jesse starts to spin, like walk towards my guard, yeah, just walk in that circle. Every time he walks, just move over there. He keeps spinning. See that? So I never give him the angle back, and he can't drive his head into me. He can't drive it into me. I can always pass the leg over. When you guys are here, you can't pass the leg over. When I try to pass the leg over his head, I'm gonna have my partner, Jesse, he's gonna put his head to my head. He's gonna bring his head towards my head direction. Watch. And I can't pass the leg. I can't get the leg over. So all I do is I go twist, and now he tries that same thing. And I pass the leg, and we have the armbar. Next, I don't just hyperextend. You could, because he's gonna get his balance. He's probably gonna put his left knee down, put his right leg up. So once you're here, you could just hyperextend right here. I always teach you guys, bonk him on the head. Take his head and bonk right on the mat, okay? So I just drop him this way. I try to make him post his left hand, because he might be holding his hands. He may have like a rear naked choke grip. He might have something like this. So what I do is I tip him right on his head and I finish him right here on my side. So my right hand will release the leg and then I'll finish right here. Okay, my optimal finishing position is right here on my side instead of on my back. If I'm on my back, this will work. But if I'm like this, he can drive into me, see? So I take his leg, I bonk him right here. And now once I'm here, some people will think like try to lift your head. Notice how hard that is. Feel that? Yeah. And try to look at the muscles in your arms. Like hold your hands. Yeah, you're strong. Be strong. Even go rear naked choke style. Yeah, look at how strong you are. You feel that? Mm-hmm. Now if I give you the biceps and you lift your head just a little and get back to, yes, like stay like that. Even without your right leg, even though your right leg makes it impossible for me, drop your right knee and now go ahead and just resist me. How strong are you, Jesse?
Pretty strong.
Strongest man alive, aren't you?
Yeah.
Okay.
I'd say.
Now, you ready? Be strong. Yeah. So.
No, never mind.
Yeah. So anyway, once I'm here, I'm fighting to get the guy's head down. Boom, boom, boom. I'm raising my guard all the time. I get a little drag and a hug. So we get the position. I get the escape. I relock. And now I'm like looking for my grip to try to take the back. But he's gonna posture out of that. And you're gonna have to relock. You gotta stay in this, and you see where his arm is. Perfect. My right hand comes off the elbow and I dive under his thigh. Okay? As we dive under the thigh, yes, we have a sweep. Yes, we could have made that kind of like a flower sweep or pendulum sweep. Okay, more of a pendulum. But once his arm's there, what's our next goal? To climb on top of this shoulder right here. Okay, so his right shoulder, we're gonna climb with our thighs. Okay, I'm gonna bring the hand in front. Boom. Lock on top of the shoulder. He wants to drive his shoulder back inside and slip it off. That's what he wants. You see how I kind of framed him away. If he stays hiding right here, remember I still have his leg. So I can start to go here and climb it. Next, hips. See that? Twist. Hold him at bay with this one. So he can't drive into me. That was my right knee. Got old knees. Can you finish here? Yes, you can. If it's hard, he's strong, just bonk him right here and finish. Okay? You guys ready? Let's go. 1, 2, 3. Not to mention, if you guys get in a real situation on concrete, you put that guy's head right in the concrete, he's gonna post. He's not gonna worry about this. His head's gonna fall, he's gonna do this, and you're still gonna get him. Whether his hand's like this, or if it's under, it doesn't really matter too much. Put him on his head, okay? Let's go, 1, 2, 3. Go. Did I already do that? 1, 2, 3. Okay. Jiu-jitsu has a lot of moves. But in the beginning, it didn't have a lot of moves. What do I mean? Like when I was learning, the armbar was really simple. You do things in like steps, like 1, 2, and 3. But then what happens? We try 1, 2, and 3, and it's very crude. It's very simple. It's not a well shaped knife. You know, it's just a crude cutting tool, like a stone that somebody tried to like just chip off, and they use it to cut things. Nowadays, if you want to have a better cutting tool, you have to sharpen the blade. You have to forge a much better knife, and that's what we're working on. The reality is, it can't be simple. I know a lot of people, they're like, can't you make it simple? I can make it simple, but it'll be crude. It would be very basic, and it would work on plenty of people. But if you want to beat the best people, you can't come in with some old school crude technique unless it has enough perfected details to it. And the reality is, things get better as we go. What's up?
Do I finish one arm with the leg hook?
You can do both.
Okay.
You can do both. Sometimes one arm.
Yeah.
Sometimes you let the leg go and go.
Okay.
Sometimes you keep the leg and you have
And
2
go
hands up.
hands
Yeah, I mean,
like
like,
a cradle.
there's lots of combinations.
Okay.
Yeah, so, you know, there's like all these questions. What do I do? There's lots of options. But in the old days, one thing that always like made me think a little bit was when I learned a move, I would learn an armbar, let's say, and I would always like come back when I was sparring. And you know, it makes the person doing it, the artist, feel good about themselves because they're like, wow, I had to change it a little bit to make it work. And then another way of looking at it was like, oh, they're just teaching you basic because that way you can, you know, you get to paint your own picture. That's kind of cool. But then I realized it's not that they want you to paint your own picture, it's that they don't always know how to paint. So they're just giving you the crayons and the paper, and they're like, draw like this, and then, you know, it's really because they're not that good at drawing. You know, the ones that were teaching back then. And I'm not saying that there was nobody good. There was people that were amazing for their time. But as we get better, we can actually improve it. We can evolve the game. Now sure, a beginner, a kid, or a first-time adult, they need to go through the basics again. But then once you get through the basics, let's work on fine-tuning. And then it changes for everyone else. Sometimes from one to another person, another artist, they might need something a little bit different. So this may not be best for you, but it might be best for some of you. So hope you enjoy. Thank you, guys. Teach me grappling. Like, share, subscribe, and I'll see you guys next time with more great stuff. Almost fumbled my words right there, or I did fumble my words.